So currently at the moment, we have just gone over the sterling update in my group. Okay, we have the Asia high. Okay, we've had the London low. We had the London push fake into the Asia high. If we break this floor right now, we're going to surpass VWAP and come into 1.3530 just over here. So BTC guys, I will do a screencast video explaining this fib and this setup right here on the 10-minute time frame. Okay, we had some volatility come through last night. I did mention yesterday this volatility, the low that was formed at 3 p.m. Okay, 3 p.m. yesterday. If it was a weekday, obviously it would be the US switchover, but we actually held VWAP over here as well on the 30-minute. We had the FX market open fakey, just pre-FX market open fakey. Came through back this morning, but we actually stayed within top end VWAP just there. We now need to break mid VWAP, as you can see. We want this momentum to come through. We need to take out this area and this area. Targets for BTC remain the same, 40, then 39. So let's see how this one plays out. Gold as well, the gold setup, we have the 10-minute time frame held mid VWAP there, and we have the 30-minute again correlation. If we can sustain and just break this small high over here, we will be going into 1807 and maybe all the way up into 1828. Check the previous video for the weekly plotting and the weekly grids, so you guys understand that we've actually rejected those and we could be going a lot higher. Section 2 of the bid from last time. Now, this week I took on some private clients, high net worth individuals, and we collected around over 250 BTC in the group so far. This week has been a successful week. It is currently the 13th of January, Thursday morning. Here is the London time. I have the London clock on the desk as well, which is an amazing feature. I do recommend everybody works with the London time and the UTC time on the charts. So in 1 hour or so, we're going to be passing into the London session. Now, I wake up around 6 a.m., 7 a.m. Bangkok time, which is around 1 a.m., 1:30 a.m. Market time, which is Asia, just as we get into the Asian crossover. So all of my analysis and all of my videos, which I'm doing for the group and my trade, my personal trades, are all more or less scripted for the group, video-wise, screenshot-wise, but we break all of these down in the Asian session. So by the time everyone else wakes up in the world, in the West, so to speak, you know, they have all of the information ready. And it's great here, the time zone is great here, because me waking up at that time, I get to trade early Asia, into London, into US, and then I'll probably try to knock out around 10, 11 p.m. over here when we're coming towards the end of the US session, New York session. What we had last week on the last video, we were sizing up gold. We were at the weekly lows on gold last week, and we were looking at the VWAP settings from the lower end. Where these dots are, these were spikes into the US session switchover. So we had London push the price up. We had barrier 1 and then grid 2, so weekly grid, weekly grid. And I told everybody in the group, you know what, we want to be careful around these levels. We'll put the VWAP on, volume weighted moving average, and we want to start to scale into gold as we break to the upside. Target 1 was 1811. We smashed through that yesterday. So before that, that was US session, 1400 hours. We smashed through target 1. We retracted into London. Okay, consolidated for Asia, retracted into London, and then today we came into our secondary target, which was 1827. Have a nice trade here at the moment, and I'm using multiple time frame analysis. So what I'm looking at, as I told everyone today in the group, okay, gold, this was earlier this morning, so we're looking at the Asia start, 2:50, 2:30 a.m. We could come in to make the new high, which we have done, to start to scale the positions in, and then drop this bad boy for around 150 to 200 pips, target 1 being 1811. Don't even know why I'm giving this information out to you, but I'm just showing you guys, you know, some of the moves we catch. BTC, if I just go back in time, and if you know, check on my Instagram, because I'm posting the befores and afters on the story and also on the feed. But over here, BTC, 7 trades I gave them publicly, and the last one I gave them in the group. We caught the entirety of this move here, which passed and bled through 40,000. We were actually very, very quick on the ball with this one. I was out having food. I got back to the desk at 9 p.m. London pushed this into the lows, and we made the low at US session switchover. So we took out liquidity 1, 2, where stops would have been, and then we retracted back into the area. So I said to everybody, okay, take partial profits, take profits off, trail stops, whatever. Profit was made on this move, on the last short move, And now what I'm looking for on BTC is we started to break out of some of the highs of 1, 2, 3, is we are now looking to scale in shorts all the way back up to maybe even this high here. So we're breaking our position sizes up as we go along because it's a very volatile instrument right now. And it is actually pushing in some unexpected movement. So we're going to see how that one goes. Ethereum, the same day I put out there to the guys, we were trading around 3,160, 3,170. We smashed through 3K, and then same scenario, we smashed through, and in split seconds, within like the 30-minute and 30-minute, we came back above. We respected that area very, very well and started to then take out stops here, here, here. And what I'm looking at now is we have a beautiful area in which we're scaling in shorts as this rises on the 10-minute time frame. I'm looking at this area being taken out 2,900, which is pretty fucking damn good. All right, everybody, so what we've seen now is London low, London open at 7:10. They came in, pushed to the high, but we stayed below and we respected the Asia high here. So as we were scaling in on both time frames, we are now taking out that London low, which is critical, crucial move. Obviously now, risk reward wise, we can start to bring our stops from the emergency point, so to speak. We can start to trail these down. I'll give you the exact reading in the group in a moment, but target one, yeah boy, target one, 1811. 1811 on gold. We're looking at gold and we give a scaling strategy. Find the range as to where it can run into. Right now, because we've done 3 pushes to the high and we're more or less completing a midweek 3-day cycle, gold can be very volatile. Any currency pair can, and so can BTC and Ethereum as well. So the strategy for this trade in particular was to start to scale into the highs, and we've seen come closer. We've seen Asia high, respect Asia high, but it just took it out by a pip or so. Okay, clearing orders here. And now, as you can see, the London low on this so-called support area, we can see that gold is now starting to melt. So the strategy for the guys in the group and myself is to bring down stop losses for the orders, sorry. And as you can see, this is going to be a high yield, high risk reward trade. So let's see how this performs. And then I'll look at the day, I'll look at the 2 hourly, look at the closes on that to see, if we can maybe scale in on the opposite direction, but I'm not going to go into that in this video. So currently 8:35 a.m. London switchover. A lot of games are played in the market. Gold in itself is like a rattlesnake. It doesn't really correlate too much, even with the US dollar index. It's all about the market maker methods, tactics, and tricking retail traders more or less into the wrong side of the market. But we've got all of that locked down to a T. It's all good. Currently here in Bangkok, it is 3:30 in the afternoon. And morning routine, daily routine. Normally I'll go training, but the gym's closed for a week because there's bullshit COVID bollocks. So normally I'll wake up, do my videos, put them in the group, set some trades perhaps if needed, or I'll mark out all the territories in which a trade could maybe come together to give me a perfect entry or a scaling opportunity. So this is good for now. Thursday, we have like 4 or 5 sessions left of the week. Over the weekend, I'm still going to be posting BTC and Ethereum as well, both looking good as per our strategy in the group. And then yeah, just going forward, that trading psychology, I have alarms set for all of these trading times. You have to be fully on point, fully focused. Moving around, just had some lunch, put this video together, put it as like IG story number 1 for the journey of Thailand and Bangkok. January onwards, we're just going to kill the rest of this year, staying clean, sober, fully on point. The vacation year is over. I remember I give people a year. I wasn't working for more or less a year, you understand, but now we're coming back and you're going to see what we've got in store for the remainder of 2022. So guys, if you want some information on how to get into this, account sizes is 150k minimum. You can email me Ezracapitalfx@protonmail.com, but I'm keeping it short and sweet because all the people online, they can have a phone call with me each week and they can message me on the side when they have any questions, queries, observations, so on and so forth. So I just start to spice these videos up as we go along, drop some of my trading profits in there. I know you guys like to see that, motivational purposes or whatever. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy the rest of the day, trades are set, and figure out some bad things to do tonight. So yeah, see you on the next video. Time 9:51 London. London's well in action right now. So going into what I just spoke about with gold, track and tracing, come over here. We have London, the prior London Open, fakie under the Asia, bang, all the way into the downside. We can rotate over here. We are stuck on mid VWAP on the 30-minute though, but the, let's have a look at 2 hourly. 2 hourly is just hanging in mid-air. So as I say, we've only just stepped into London. We want more downside pressure into 1811. So let's see how this one goes. You know, I'm constantly updating all of these. I'll save all of this, all of these screenshots, okay, befores, afters, journaling, and then you see that on my IG as well. So that's that. Still, what, 5 sessions left until the end of the week, and then we're still going to be doing Bitcoin and ETH into the weekend. So time to just relax. 10 minutes. Fucking hell. Peace out.